We made it. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're on historic Galveston Island at the far east end. Gonna fish these jetty rocks right here. Some nice sized rocks right up against the channel. Pretty deep whenever you go off just a little way. And that's a lot of big fish that swim right through the area. I got two setups. This one is the 7-foot 3-inch long medium power suppressor from Old 18 Outfitters. I have it paired to a 4000 series spinning reel, spooled with 37-pound Varivas braid, and I'm utilizing a 25-pound monofilament leader. Very abrasion resistant because of the rocks, and we're gonna go at them with a 1/2 ounce. I think that's a 3/4 ounce shrimp. So I'm gonna target speckled trout, redfish, honestly anything that's gonna be swimming out here. We've got a beautiful sunrise right off in the distance, and yeah, let's see what's gonna happen, and hopefully if we get lucky we'll be able to take home something for dinner. The second setup is well, this is the big one. We'll talk about it if we have to pull it out. Got to make sure these swells don't take my fish bag. I watched them from the parking lot for a little while just to make sure that they weren't crashing to the very highest rocks behind me, and it looks safe. It's a lot of bait out here swimming alongside the rocks. I have a mind to throw on a paddle tail here really soon if this shrimp doesn't get hit. I'm watching the bait fish get blown up on way up ahead. I'm pretty sure the camera is not able to pick it up because it's too far away, but that's a good sign. Oh. Yeah, they're hitting it. That was a fish. I don't think he was big enough to get the entire shrimp in his mouth, but he definitely hit it right there. All right, one more cast with the shrimp, and we're gonna tie on a bait fish imitation. I've got a Zoom fluke on a 1/10 ounce jig head. This worked wonders on my last trip out. So if the fish were foolish enough to go after it, I'm just going to use it again out here. All right, let's see what this can do. I'm going to have to be patient because I'm using heavy line, but such a very light lure. Actually, it went out there pretty far. We'll let it go down to the bottom, and we'll just repeat the whole process until we get hit. Here we are, first cast. Looks like a trout. Yes, sir, that is a trout. All right, good start to the day. A nice undersized trout right here. buddy. All right, didn't do nothing to the lure, but there it is in good detail. Let y'all see that. It's a very tiny hook, but they do work. And he was right up against these rocks too. I may not even need to cast too far. There we are, nice bite. There we go, baby. A little bit bigger. This guy might keep. It's not really hard to catch a keeper anymore because the state set our slot from 15 to 20 inches, and this guy looks to be about 16. All he's got to do is just measure the distance on the top of my bag, because that's 16 inches. So, where do I put my rod? Didn't think this through, y'all. Oh yes, he is certainly a keeper. Let's dispatch this fella, and we'll put him inside the ice bag. They're nipping at it right now. Trying to count it down so I can get closer to them rocks without getting snagged. Here we are. Oh, he just let it go. I love how when they come up and bite the lure, and then all the bait fish see the fish being reeled in, they just scatter. Okay, that's a 5/1000 count that I gave the lure the last cast, and I got hit again. They're hitting it, but they're small. Oh, I felt the bite. Felt the bite. Set the hook against some wind. That's a big one. Holy cow. Oh, did he get off? No. Thank goodness we put some very abrasion resistance line on. What do we got? He's swimming. Feels like a redfish, honestly. This guy is fighting too. Oh no, it's a big, big trout. It looks like a trout. Oh yes. Woo! Nice big trout. He's going to be oversized, so we cannot keep him. All right, buddy, get up here so I can get you off my line. Look at this massive trout, y'all. Super healthy. Look out the shoulders that he's got. Wow. I say he, but most likely it's going to be a female trout right there. That's a gorgeous trout. Foul hooked it. Wow. It's like a 21 inch, somewhere around there. All right, sweet girl. I'll see you later. It's a gorgeous trout. Just watch her swim off. Woo, my gosh. Little zoom fluke is doing it. Let's put another one on. These things are almost a dime a dozen. I mean, they're pretty cheap. So I'm not gonna hesitate to get the perfect action. You could use one that is already worn out, but why? I'd rather go through the whole bag and catch several more big trout like that. I think it's completely worth it. Go through a bag of plastics for a great day of fishing. So that trout that we just got being over 20 inches for sure, there's no need to measure it. Pull out my little fabric tape measure. Those are what the state considers to be the breeders, and so they're trying to boost the population back up of speckled trout, and in order to do that they're trying to save all those 20 plus inchers. Because we used to be able to go from, I think it was 15 to 25 inches, and you were only allowed to keep one fish over 25 inches per day. But changing the limit and the size limit and the limit, because back in the day we used to be able to catch, I think it was like 15 trout when I first started. Then they shifted it down to 10. They still kept the same size limit, but then from 10 down to 5 with the same size limit, and then now it's 3, but they also shifted the slot. Sometimes it can be difficult to catch the fish. I know I said it's easy to get a limit. Easy in the sense of only having to catch 3, but difficult. Okay, we got to make sure these swells don't take our bag. Difficult in a sense that it's hard to catch trout sometimes that are shorter than 20 inches but bigger than 15. There we go. This might be another keeper. He feels pretty heavy. Just gonna take my time. I don't want him to spit the hook on me. Yeah, I don't know. Let's find out. Throw you on the fish bag, and let's find out. Oh, most definitely. 16 inches. It's keeper number 2. One more to go. Yes, right up on the rocks. He thumped it hard. That's around 15.5 inches. Yeah, I'm not going to chance it. Let's let this guy go. I prefer to have a 16. In my experience, every time I put a fish inside the ice bag, they do tend to shrink. I don't know if that's just something because of their anatomy. Whenever it gets like ice cold, they just shrink, but I'm not going to take that chance. All right, buddy. We'll see you later. Whoa, 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 whoa. The guy had places to be. The bite is slowing down. We came out here right at low tide, the very bottom of it. It was still outgoing and still is right now, but the water, you can tell that it's starting to stop moving and it's about to shift towards incoming tide. But as long as we got that water movement, hopefully the bite will stay on long enough so that we can catch our final keeper. Try to get this one right up against the rocks, a little bit closer. Yep, that's where he was at. This one's a nice one. Oh yeah, that is a nice one. Another 16 incher. Yeah, 16 inches. That'll keep, and that's our limit. That didn't take long at all. Courtesy of that Zoom fluke today. Well, now we just get to have fun. I'm gonna put this lure away and we'll try to see if any others are gonna bite. But let's dispatch this nice 16-inch trout. All of them 16 inches, perfect size for the pan. We are gonna eat good tonight, y'all. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Oh, got him. The trout are thick here today. This is all icing on the cake right here. We got the new lure tied on. If y'all are interested in the gear, it's all listed. Well, not all of it, but the bulk of it is going to be listed in my video description down below, so y'all can check that out. This right here is a lot more durable than those soft plastics that I'm using, so I ain't gotta swap them out much. Oh, man. There we go. Nice. That's like a hair jig. It's rabbit fur. That's the lure that we're using right there. That's just the all white color. A 1/4 ounce. Bugs Fishing. Make some really great lures. What we're gonna do is a spicy speckled trout bake. This is something that I've done before in the past, and it's really not a recipe card. It just lets me know the ingredients that I'm gonna need to use. But we're gonna take some oil and line the bottom of our fish steamer right here. This is so that nothing is gonna stick on it. Steamer is nice and greased. Take some Roma tomatoes, and I'm gonna thin slice these fellas and lay them down so that the fish fillets can go on top of them. This should be good enough right here. We're gonna use some lemon pepper, very simple, just to season our fish fillets. We'll take some red onion and just throw some rings all over the top of these fish fillets. A couple of lemon wedges as well, or lemon slices, not wedges. Now we're gonna take 6 pads of butter and just spread them throughout the dish. Fish and butter, they always go together. We will do some fresh cilantro, and we're gonna rough chop it all over the dish. If you don't like cilantro, you can use like parsley, whatever herbs you like to use. Percy's over here rubbing up against me thinking he's gonna get the... Bro, you had your fish already when we first filleted them. This cat is really spoiled. And we almost forgot a jalapeno.
I was just gonna ask you.
Yeah, my workspace is done.
A mess. Your workspace is messy.
I know. All right, so here we go. Let's get some jalapenos inside there. We want some spice. And we want a pinch of cumin. This is the powdered type. I'm gonna top it off with whatever hot sauce you like. And there we go. Why don't you bring the camera in, sweetheart, to let them see what that really looks like. Now we're just gonna cover it and throw it in the oven at 395 degrees for around 20 minutes. And our dish is done. It smells so good. Like the first thing I smell is all the herbs, like the cilantro. Here, let's put it this way. Here we go. Oh, look at that. That looks so good. The wife made a fresh pot of rice, or a fresh pan of rice.
You need to mix it though.
Nah, I don't like doing that.
Oh, well.
I like it just like this. How much? Is that good enough for you?
Yeah,
or you want more?
that's enough. That's good.
Make sure I get you some onion because I know you like that. Oh, it slid off nice and easy.
Looks so good.
I know, I can just, my mouth is watering. I think I want the, well, I think I want the jalapeno. I don't remember if it's going to be so spicy or not.
Okay, well, let me just try this. It looks like it's cooked all the way, so. It smells really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
A little bit different.
Mm-hmm. Definitely spicy.
I kind of like that though. It's been a long time since we've had this actual dish right here.
It is really good. I think the lemon pepper seasoning is stronger than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very noticeable, you know?
Yeah.
It tastes good though.
Mm-hmm.
You left the seeds in the jalapeno, huh?
I did, so there's going to be kind of spicy.
Okay.
The tomato.
Really good.
Mm-hmm. Jalapeno spicy.
I thought the tomato would turn to like mush, but it's not.
That's the thing about this steamer.
Mm-hmm.
I am just completely blown away by that. Every time we use it, I mean, it cooks the fish to perfection. I swear, I should be a spokesperson for
Right.
that.
They should give you
yeah,
a
that
discount.
dish right there. Very, very good, y'all. I've already almost demolished my whole first fillet. I got one more to go. But before I tear into that, I just wanted to let y'all know really quick that the main reason why I use the suppressor, normally I have the kinetic for the jetties, but at this particular spot at Fort San Jack, I needed to have a beefier rod, and that's what the suppressor does for me. So it's a lot stronger, got more backbone than my kinetic, so that's why I went at it, or at those fish, because you never know what you're gonna hook into whenever you're fishing. But in the past, I have hooked into some monsters that just completely took advantage of me using a 1000 series spinning reel and a more limber rod, and that's the main reason why I did that. And then I know I don't mention it often, but when I'm out there on the rocks, the reason why I'm able to keep my footing is because I'm wearing cleats. And even with cleats, those rocks are super slippery, so be sure that if you're going to try to do like the style of fishing that I was doing, and for anybody that's done it before, you know how slippery those rocks are, especially whenever the swells from the boats are coming in and crashing on top of them. It's very slippery, so just make sure you have some sure footing. Aside of that, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give us that thumbs up button, or click that thumbs up button. And then a lot of the gear that I do use is going to be linked in the video description down below. So if you're curious, then go down there, click those links, check it out. And if you make a purchase from Amazon, then we will earn a small commission. Until next time, tight lines, everyone. To make the blackberry drink, we're going to take a fresh blackberry, put it inside your shaker and lightly muddle it. Then we're going to use 2 ounces of vodka, 3/4 of an ounce of cranberry juice, 3/4 of an ounce of orange juice. We're going to use a 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, and then 3/4 of an ounce of blackberry syrup. We're going to take some ice and then quickly shake. Pour into your drinking glass. Cheers, everyone.